Hi, YouTube. I got you, and I've got Instagram going, and now I'm going to get Facebook going here. Let's see. What am I looking for? Faith and fitness. Keep seeing all these warnings that it's supposed to be stormy tonight. So I told my husband, I said, make sure you get your phone charged just in case. Let's see. Live event. Sign up live. Lady, you're the one that got out. You're not getting back in. She was in here because I was doing the taxes and my other live, and she got out at some point, and now she's begging to come back in. Meanwhile, Lacey's trying to sleep. Our kids, I'll tell you. Oh, pets are just like children. And they talk back too. Lady likes to talk back. All right, I've got everybody now. So we are working on a 40-day devotional for faith and fitness, and we are on Hebrews, or we are on day 13, and we're in Hebrews 12:1. And then I promised you that we would do the I am statements from the I Am Strong book. And so I'm going to do day 2 on that one. And it says, I am walking in godliness. 1 Timothy 4:8. For physical training is of some value, but godliness has value for all things, holding promise for both the present life and the life to come. Our meditation is, I know physical training is important. I will focus on the value of godliness in the process. And our prayer tonight is, Lord, help me to have correct priorities and to set my values correctly. Allow me to see how much life I have to live and plan accordingly. And then you're going to repeat, I am walking in godliness 3 times. I am walking in godliness. I am walking in godliness. And that's what we need to get in our spirit for today, is we are walking in godliness. All right, so we're on Hebrews 12:1. Our word today is perseverance. Let's see if I got it. So did I get the right page? I'm going to be so excited if I did. I was 1 page away. Man, it was so close. Well, persevere is to persist, as in an undertaking, in spite of difficulties. And persevering is of or characterized by perseverance. So perseverance is in that first description there. So to persist in spite of difficulties. You know that saying of when the going gets tough, the tough get going. That's kind of where that probably came from. Look at that. I got the P's both times. Winning. I'm not sure if this one will be in here though. Perseverance. All right. The falling drops at last will wear the stone. Great works are performed not by strength, but by perseverance. He that shall walk with vigor 3 hours a day will pass in 7 years, a space equal to circumference the globe. And we'll read one more. Let us only suffer any persons to tell us his story morning and evening, but for 1/12 month, and he will become our master. All right, I will be right back. I promise. She's literally knocking at the door. Watch out, Lacey. We'll let her in. Come on, lady. Oops. Come on, lady. Come on. Lacey, are you going out? Oh my gosh. One comes in, one goes out. You're not in my chair, child. Yeah, my chair. You're not. No, you're. Yeah, sure. Stop. So I let one in and one out. Kids. All right, perseverance. Hebrews 12:1. I love Hebrews chapter 12. 12:1. Hebrews, where'd you go? Hebrews 12:1. 12:1. 12. So in the NIV, it says, therefore, since we are surrounded by such a great cloud of witnesses, let us throw off everything that hinders and the sin that so easily entangles, and let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us. All right, let's read the whole chapter. I did want to remark that I have been going to the gym. We didn't go today because it was Victoria's birthday, so shout out to my daughter. She's 32 today. So we didn't go to the gym, but we're going tomorrow. And Saturday, we were supposed to go to the gym, but we went for a 45-minute, more than that. It was about an hour walk. Plus, I had a photo shoot down at by the lake, and it was from 6:30 to 7:30. And then my daughter and I did a birthday shoot with her. So we didn't leave the lake till like 8:30 at night. I had over 10,000 steps on Saturday. So that's quite the feat for me because I don't usually walk that many in a day. Alrighty. Discipline in a long distance race. Do you see what this means? This is the Message Bible. Excuse me. Do you see what this means? All these pioneers who blazed the way, all these veterans cheering us on. It means we'd better get on with it. Strip down, start running, and never quit. No extra spiritual fat, no parasitic sins. Keep your eyes on Jesus, who both began and finished this race we're in. Study how he did it, because he never lost sight of where he was headed. That exhilarating finish in with God. He could put up with anything along the way, cross, shame, whatever. And now he's there in the place of honor, right alongside God. When you find yourselves flagging in your faith, go over that story again, item by item, that long litany of hostility he plowed through. That will shoot adrenaline into your souls. When you think you can't make it, you can't go another inch, think about what Jesus did on that cross for you, for the joy set before him. In this all-out match against sin, others have suffered far worse than you, and to say nothing of what Jesus went through, all that bloodshed. So don't feel sorry for yourselves, or have you forgotten how good parents treat children, and that God regards you as his children? My dear child, don't shrug off God's discipline, but don't be crushed by it either. It's the child he loves that he disciplines. The child he embraces, he also corrects. God is educating you. That's why you must never drop out. He's treating you as dear children. This trouble you're in isn't punishment, it's training. The normal experience of children. Only irresponsible parents leave children to fend for themselves. Would you prefer an irresponsible God? We respect our own parents for training and not spoiling us. So why not embrace God's training so we can truly live? While we were children, our parents did what seemed best to them. But God is doing what is best for us, training us to live God's holy best. At the time, discipline isn't much fun. It always feels like it's going against the grain. Later, of course, it pays off big time, for it's the well-trained who find themselves mature in the relationship with God. So Saturday, even after being on my feet all day, because I came home and rested in between a couple things that I was doing. And I think having the training of going back to the gym and walking the treadmill, even though it's only been a few weeks, really helped in taking that long walk on Saturday. And I wasn't exhausted. I'm a little sore today, but I mean, walking outside is way different than walking on the treadmill. But I'm glad that we decided to do that. So don't sit around on your hands. No more dragging your feet. Clear the path for long distance runners so no one will trip and fall. So no one will step in a hole and sprain an ankle. Help each other out and run for it. Work at getting along with each other and with God. Otherwise, you'll never get so much as a glimpse of God. Make sure no one gets left out of God's generosity. Keep a sharp eye out for the weeds of bitter discontent. A thistle or two gone to seed can ruin a whole garden in no time. Watch out for the Esau syndrome, trading away God's lifelong gift in order to satisfy a short-term appetite. You well know how Esau later regretted that impulse act and wanted God's blessing. But by then it was too late, tears or no tears. Unlike your ancestors, you didn't come to Mount Sinai, all that volcanic blaze and earth-shaking rumble to hear God speak. The ear-splitting words and soul-shaking message terrified them, and they begged him to stop. When they heard the words, "If an animal touches the mountain, it's as good as dead," they were afraid to move. Even Moses was terrified. Nope, that's not your experience at all. You've come to Mount Zion, the city where the living God resides. The invisible Jerusalem is populated by throngs of festive angels and Christian citizens. It is the city where God is judged with judgments that make us just. You've come to Jesus, who presents us with a new covenant, a fresh charter from God. He is the mediator of this covenant. The murder of Jesus, unlike Abel's, a homicide that cried out for vengeance, became a proclamation of grace. So don't turn a deaf ear to those gracious words. If those who ignored earthly warnings didn't get away with it, what will happen to us if we turn our backs on heavenly warnings? His voice that time shook the earth to its foundation. This time, he's told us this quite plainly. He'll also rock the heavens. One last shaking from top to bottom, stem to stern. The phrase "one last shaking" means a thorough house cleaning, getting rid of all the historical and religious junk so that the unshakable essentials stand clear and uncluttered. Do you see what we've got? An unshakable kingdom. And do you see how thankful we must be? Not only thankful, but brimming with worship, deeply reverent before God. For God is not an indifferent bystander. He's actively cleaning house, torching all that needs to burn, and he won't quit until it is all cleansed. God himself is fire. So when you're being disciplined by the Lord, he's doing it because he loves you. He's not angry with you. If anything, he's your biggest cheerleader. And he sent Holy Spirit to be alongside you, to walk with you, to talk with you, to guide you, to show you where you should be going and what you should be doing. Hey, should I run 5 miles today? No? Okay, good. But he'll tell you, he'll get you encouraged. Like I said, I'm a little tired and I'm a little sore, but I feel good and I have energy. And maybe, just maybe, I'll have the energy to get some things done around this house. I really, really, really want to get my basement finished. And I've been talking about my basement for years. And one of these days, God's going to give me the strength and the wisdom and the understanding to get all that accomplished. And I'm actually looking forward to that day. So he'll know when I'm ready. We have to listen to his voice. All right, in the Passion Translation, it says, "As for us, we have all of these great witnesses who encircle us like clouds. So we must let go of every wound. We must let go of every wound that has pierced us and the sin we so easily fall into." I love how that is worded. We must let go. We must be willing to let go of any wound that has pierced us, that has hurt us, that has stopped us from working out or from eating the right things or drinking enough water. Our basic care for ourselves, we have to overcome that. We've all had things. Then we will be able to run life's marathon race with passion and determination, for the path has been already marked out for us. So that goes back to Jeremiah 29:11. That God has plans for us, good plans for hope and a future. And he's already planned out our race. How do we know where to go? Holy Spirit, where do we go? Lady, where do we go? Oh no, I got the dogs to start barking. Oh, alrighty. So that's it for Faith and Fitness tonight. I hope you were encouraged. We'll be back on here next Monday. We'll be on day 14. We'll be reading 1 Corinthians chapter 6, 19 through 20. And our word will be understand. All right. So, I wanted to mention that I got a paper cut today. Do you see where I got this Band-Aid? I got a paper cut, a pretty thick one, and it's on the tip of my finger that I used to type with. And so every time I was typing today, I was like, "Oh, that hurts. Oh, that hurts." Oh, it was horrible. Anyways, I wanted to mention that not only can you get this book the Faith and Fitness 40-day journey. You can get this at His Creations in North Muskegon, or you can get it on Amazon if you look up Brenda Marie Wolf. You can also get God Says I Am Strong at His Creations in North Muskegon, or you can order it on Amazon. Either way, get your copy so you can follow along with us. All right. Well, that's it for this week. Until we see each other again, stay rooted in God's goodness, stay wrapped in the love of Jesus, and know that you, yes, you, are deeply loved. Have a great week.